What's up, guys? It's your Bloink, Poo Poo, aka the Pootis man. What's up? We got Gear Master right here. He's my boy for all these like super interesting decks to go to. What's going on?
Not much. How about yourself?
Then so this is like ninjas.
It's just pure ninjas.
And
That's
freaking Naruto Believe It deck over here, but
yeah.
I was hyped for this deck because I played it back in the day, and I thought it was so cool using ninjutsu transformation to like use the
Bring
trap.
out Dark Simorg or bring out Avion, all the good old days. Before they realized that ninjas were trash. And then when ninjas got more support in the recent sets with Yellow Ninja, Yellow Dragon Ninja, stuff like that, the deck got a little bit more consistent. And then when their Link came out, got a little bit better. You couldn't do the Ninja Lock, but this deck's not focused on the Ninja Lock. It's more focused on just bringing out, spamming out monsters. It just basically have a big board.
Yeah, that was pretty cool too. Like flashing in a monster, like a boss monster out of nowhere, when your opponent makes like a, I don't know, they slapped on a spell, and you flash in another like Dark Simorg. Oh shit!
Yeah.
It's cool interrupting.
Basically, if you want to, you could do the Ninja Lock if you want to. I don't do Ninja Lock. Dark Simorg with anti-spell fragrance. It's okay. It's just, in my opinion, I prefer just pure ninjas as it is. So, want me to get into it?
My last question is like, do you go first, second?
It doesn't matter. You go first or second. I usually go, when I play with this deck, I usually like to go first just so I get my big board statements out. But if I go second, it's not that bad, as long as I could get, if it's game one, if I go second, it's not that bad. If it's game two, I side deck basically into the cards I need, so if I have to go second again, either or works perfectly both ways. If you do go turn one and you can go off, it's really good. It's really amazing.
Alright, yeah, because when you hit those like cool flashy boss monsters, tell me how you like them. But yeah, let's get started.
Alright, so again, of course, you have to run the homie before Overwatch, Hanzo.
Yeah, he was Hanzo
the homie. He was a ninja before he became an archer. Good guy, respect him. Usually go for his special summons. If you do go for a normal summon, it's not that bad. You can search out either the field spell or the trap card or whatever you need to search out for.
Sounds good.
And then run 3 Jogans with his homie, Kegan, 2 of them. I did run the 2-to-1 ratio for a while, and then it got a little bit clunky. I needed to, I really wanted to bring out Jogan faster, or Pendulum Summon faster, because if you Pendulum Summon with like Hanzo or anyone else, it speeds you up a little bit. So, yeah, 3-to-2 ratio. There is a lot of people who run 3-to-1 ratio. 2 is better, because if he's in your hand and you have Notebook on the field, you can basically ditch it, and then you can go off from there if you want to.
So do you actually pendulum summon, or do you just use them in the scales, or do you actually use them in the monster zones?
I usually either or. Jogan's really good special summon out if you have a ninja arts in your hand. You can also pendulum summon with them. I usually go either or, but mostly pendulum summoning because I basically want to pendulum summon like crazy, especially for the next monster that's coming up. So I run the 2 of the Shoguns. It's very good. There's a spicy monster in here that I do run, that I don't run for like trap lineup. Basically special summons any of the ninjas from your graveyard. You basically go for Hanzo or for another card that I run in this deck. It's pretty spicy. 2 golden ninjas, same thing, brings out Hanzo. By ditching a trap card. One time I actually ditched Judgment, and people were shocked, and I just because I went off from there.
Yeah.
Because if you go turn 1, even if you have Judgment in your hand, if you can set up your board to where your opponent can't do anything, you basically win. So it's basically if you have. He's a good normal summon card too.
Like Judgment's like a safety card.
Yeah, pretty much. 1 yellow ninja, and then 1 yellow dragon ninja.
So
he's basically the twin sister of the deck. So he's basically twin sister. The funny thing is, I do not run a ninja 2 arts card to bring it out. The way you bring him out actually is you can ditch him with Notebook and then bring him out with Shogun, because he says ninja 2 arts, but you can also be brought back by a ninja. Since he's considered a ninja, you bring him back out in attack mode, and he basically you can send him to graveyard to go off of there, and twin twister back rows.
Love those ETB flash plays.
And then the last 4 monsters I run, if I would, I run 2-to-2 ratios, but I run 3 Thrashers and 1 Junk Forward.
Oh, really?
In my opinion, I would drop the Thrasher for another forward, just because it's a good level 3, and if I wanted to, I can make a rank 3, just in case I had banished a lot. So that's all the monsters. There's only 16 monsters, not that big of a monster lineup because you're trying to just spam the board fast enough.
What are you doing?
And then we run 2 village. Just Ninja to Art's name. You rarely use its effect. When you do use its effect, you usually search out like either the Hanzo or just anyone who you know you can't bring out fast enough, or you can't even use that turn. So it's basically if you need to like discard it. 2 notebooks. I did run 1 at the time, and then I run 3. 2 is just a good number. As I said before, you can use Yellow Dragon Ninja just to bring it out. To use its effect, you Yellow Dragon Ninja to ditch, and basically get Yellow Dragon Ninja into grave fast enough. And then you basically run 2. Then you run 2 hidden armor ninjas. I would run 3 of this just for the fact that I need a draw power, and you do. And also for the name too. So, and then I just put this card in the deck due to the fact that it's pretty funny. So Pinpoint Landing, card's pretty funny, especially if you have golden. If you have Hanzo special summoned out with Golden Ninja, it's pretty funny. You draw a card off of it. It's a free. It's like an upstart for continuous, and then. Run 5 of the spell cards. You need it for
He sold or?
Soul, yeah, you need it for him. I run 5 instead of 4 due to the fact that just in case one gets in your hand and you have a word grade deck already, so you'll be fine. Rhoda, understandable. Upstart, Raigeki, Soul Charge, and Reborn. Just standard in this ninja decks.
Yes.
For spell cards. And then for traps, I run 2 of the Shadow Ceilings. Due to the fact that if you could get this off fast enough, you can lock down your opponent's extra deck.
Really?
So if you lock down, it's basically like a domain basically. If your opponent brings out like a link monster and then you respond to it with stealing, you can basically lock down your opponent's extra deck.
Wow.
But you basically have to try to keep you have to try to keep it on the field though.
Sky Strikers will lose to that.
Yeah. Then warning and then judgment.
That's busted. Oh, wait, no, it's not.
Side deck or extra deck?
Let's go extra.
Extra deck?
Yeah.
Number 86.
Yeah, everybody's playing that one for some reason.
Everyone's playing this due to the fact that they go for a 4. If they get to 4, turn 1, him with any link monster. Some people run Beast. I don't run Beast in this deck due to the fact that I can't make it. That's why I said if I was able to run 2 jump forwards, I would put a Earth Warrior in here. But he's basically a lockdown if you can get 4 materials on him. So basically, turn 1 you can. If you can get him out turn 1, you can have it to where your opponents don't know more special summon.
That's crazy.
And then the Rebot Exoton.
Exoton, my boy.
Nothing special. In this format, he really doesn't do anything. A lot of people have a big 4 presence, yeah, but you also have a big 4 presence. He's just in case I need to wipe a board.
Yeah, another pro play, and like supposedly it's good for people that drop like rivalry.
Yeah,
supposedly like that.
It's basically for that situations. On Late Armor Ninja, just because it's in the name, you just need it for a name.
More power.
Yeah, more power. Basically, if you discard double attack, pretty cool. Utopia Lightning, understandable, rank 4, basically 5,000k Armides.
Yeah.
And then number 42, Galaxy. He just used for the materials. The way you bring him out is with Jogan. So not that many XYZs. Yeah, kind of. Usually would say they were fusion and synchros. If I was running Beast, I would take out a couple of the link monsters I have in this deck. Proxy Dragon, that's probably one of them, but he's pretty good still. Soul, pretty good. Can't complain. I would bump this up to 2, take out him. Grand Sanzo.
So tell me about this guy, like everything he does, the combo plays.
So basically, when after he's summoned, you basically need 2 ninja monsters. You search out during your main phase. You search out ninja 2 cards. So you basically search out any of the ninja 2 cards you have, like the trap cards, and then any card this card points to can't be targeted for attack except him. So the way that they try to work it to where he locked down is make it to where you can bring out 2 Sanzos and do it, but I don't do it. I just use it just for as link material. It's arrows pointing down to your monster zone, so that's why.
Yeah.
And then my new homie, Crusadia and this card's broken if you start during game 2 if you side deck, or during game 1, because if you have who was I'm thinking of? I am thinking of Yellow Dragon with Shogun. You basically can get him up to 8,000 attack points, so he's pretty good. No one goes after his other effect. He's just a generic link too, also. And then Summon Sorceress.
Was that OP?
Pretty good, yeah. Hadn't really tried it out, just got her actually a couple days ago. Did try out one, actually I lied, I did try out one game, it was okay. I popped one of my own monsters with her, with one of my cards I used to bring it out.
Yeah.
It was okay. So.
Honestly, yeah, I think the card's really good. In my stream, I was testing about the rogue decks, I threw her in, and I don't know, it just boosted me up, so.
It's good if you're running this, like, if you're going to get 6 jams and you actually have this card, which someone will, like, when it gets, never had this for some reason, it's basically how stop their plays going on.
It's a hype, yeah.
Yeah, Firewall Dragon, Sanju Skull Drake, standards, Border Low Dragon, standard, and then Border Sword Dragon, standard.
That makes sense. So I was wondering why the Junk Forward and Photon Thrasher.
Yeah.
Like, those are like extra materials, just more fodder to
They're
make.
basically extra materials for these
So
guys,
just like the big
and
boys.
also, yeah, they're extra materials for anything else, basically.
Yeah, so. and those guys
Same
win
thing for
games.
this one, too.
Yeah, they win games, so.
They help you win games fast enough.
Let's talk about side, yeah.
Side?
Somewhat like.
So sideboard is pretty fun. Draw and Lockbird, it's pretty good. There is a way you can do it to where your opponent doesn't activate hand traps, but I'll show that later on in the side deck. 2 Ghost Ogres. It's understandable, they're generics. You have to run either Ghost Ogre with Ash. I sold my Ashes, don't need them. Ash is like is trash anyways, in my opinion. So they I said maining the Kaijus, I side deck them due to the fact that they kind of clog in your hand.
And like,
for me.
I guess you can use your ninjutsu arts for these dino.
Yeah, you can use the ninjutsu arts to bring it out, but I don't run ninjutsu arts, so I don't basically need it. So that's it for like just the monster side for sideboard. 2 Call by the Graves, same thing for I main deck this card for a while and it did work out. So Dark Hole just for Nerd Raigeki. Of course, the Interruption Kaiju Slumber just to bring out the Kaijus faster, and then 2 Mind Drains. Mind Drains actually, this is a card actually will help you kill off hand traps due to the fact that they activate in hand, so you have to discard them. Kills off, which is awesome. That's why if you ever do run this card, do not side deck in with Drolocks, because Drolocks will get screwed over by this, or Ash Blossom.
Which is one of the other.
Yeah, you either choose this one or this one, or the Ash Blossom. Doesn't matter.
I guess it depends on like some people's decks that like if they use monster effects in hands to special summon a bunch, use a mind drain.
Yeah, just if
they
you
add
know,
a bunch, yeah,
if you know they're going to run a lot of hand traps, just side deck in the mind drains and then just keep out the drill birds.
Yeah, like drills are for like people that add and like.
Yeah, if you're doing that situation, I'll just go for mind drain with interruption kaijus and then the kaiju vengeance. So, and the reason why I run him too now is because of the Crusadia. Because if you have him on the field with Crusadia, he gets an additional 5,300. So he's basically really good to bring out, especially with him. And just swing into that.
Before we give out the shout outs, can you just show me like your ideal board or the average board you always like you averagely make?
So the average board make I do is I have him out on the field, or yeah, usually it's gonna be with him, and then if I need to with shoot, this is actually very hard because sometimes it's.
Does it really just depend on the matchup?
It depends on the matchups, yeah. Because I end off with him, and then my field board's usually going to have either him in the field with also like that down.
Oh, the landing.
Yeah, the landing with him. And basically just like a couple extra like XYZs, like either Utopia Ray Lightning with Blade Armor Ninja, stuff like that. So it's basically going to be around like that area.
It would be pretty funny to equip the Moon Mirror Shield to Blade Armor and just attack 2 times.
Yeah, no, that's what it was. Basically, sometimes that has happened a couple times, where if I had Moon Mirror Shield in my hand but I ditched the other ones, it'll be Moon Mirror Shield with Blade Armor Ninja attacking twice, which is pretty funny.
That's so cool. It's like pretty diverse, and you can use your ninja art to choose between which monster you want to get.
Yeah, pretty much. In this situation, the field spell is honestly not that bad, in my opinion. It's just that a lot of decks only run 1. I can see why, but I just use it for the name, and also you can just search out, like, for example, if you need another card, like, or if Notebook's in your hand, and you have Notebook and you need another monster, and you know summon that turn, or special summon, you can add Yellow Ninjas back to your hand and ditch to search out for Alchemy, and then you Alchemy it into to get more draw power. Basically, that's what alchemy is good for. It's just basically good for like your own version of pot of greed.
I guess it would be pretty broken because if you make any big monster and you lock their extra deck, like they'd have to twin twister it.
Yeah, pretty much. And then if you're going game 2, it's basically have Mind Drain. It's gonna have Mind Drain down. Yeah, it's basically have Mind Drain down with him hooked up, while with Chrysadias. So it's basically have the Chrysadias hooked up with Utopia Lightning and that, or have him hooked up. So either or.
Sounds good.
So.
But it's your boy Gearmaster, always giving me the deck profiles that I need.
Oh yeah.
I was just thinking about it too, like, oh, I need ninjas. I want ninjas on my profile, so.
Oh yeah.
Spicy, but.
Ninjas, pretty good. They're not my main deck right now. Mostly I'm focusing on right now is Chrysadias. Chrysadias right now for me are kind of broken. I would go for. I'm doing like a Chrysadia Invoke deck. It's pretty amazing. That deck has consistency. It's basically turn 1, you basically bring out, of course, like the Chrysadia engines, and then you basically have 2 Mechas on the field turn 1. That's how you do it. So basically, you can just lock down your opponent's field.
But go ahead and give your shoutouts if you want.
Shout outs to anyone who's family member keeping it alive, and to Port Z, you know who it is. And shout out to the Max Fit Empire.
Max Fit, yo, get that workout.
Max Fit Love, Max Fit Life, you know.
Latest.